Hey, slashers and scream queens, and welcome back to another episode, the same week, of the Horror Daddies Podcast. And the daddies in them. Now, if you're not watching, if you're just listening, we have a very special guest on this episode today, and I'm very excited to introduce him, guys. So everyone help me welcome, which is why you didn't hear Jonathan, Jason Voorhees. All right. It seems that I'm going to be the only one talking here today. So,
bitch, no, you're not.
Oh, Jason talks.
Yeah, I talk, bitch. I talk a lot. My mom used to telling me to shut the fuck up, so I had to grow up and shut up.
Your mom was kind of crazy.
Don't say that about my mom. You shut the fuck up, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay. She was a fucking peaceful angel.
And that's why she got decapitated.
Hey, okay, bro. That's crazy, okay? I had to witness that.
You did?
I witnessed that. You don't know the shit I've been through, okay?
Oh, what have you been through?
A lot of cock. It is actually me. I tricked you guys.
Oh,
April Fools.
Oh, it's June.
Oh,
Pride Fools.
Pride Fools. Hey, okay. No, all right. I tricked you, but we got Jason here over here.
We got little baby Jason.
Part two,
Part
Jason.
2, baby Jason. All right. So here we are.
Another Friday the 13th with the Horror Daddies.
Yep, excited. Installment numero ocho. Friday the 13th, part
For my
8.
Filipinos out there. Ocho.
Hey. Jason Takes Manhattan.
Yes, we are back with with the movie.
Yeah.
Honestly, this movie, as shitty as it is, it has some iconic moments.
It does. It does some of the more memorable kills in maybe.
But also not in the good ways, like the girl in the train station.
Yeah,
that shit is hilarious, but iconic. She's an icon.
Yeah, not necessarily all the kills. We haven't been here since December.
Yeah, that's true.
And we won't be back until February of next year. Looking at the calendar,
Valentine's Day, baby.
The date.
Mm-hmm.
It's on a Saturday. Oh,
so I'm just saying we should dress up romantic, because this might also, we have 2 more, and then it might maybe question mark be the end before the remake.
Yeah,
because we already did X or Jason versus Freddy.
So in 2026, looking at this, we have 3 Friday the 13th, and then we don't have another one until 2027 in August. The last one in 2026 is in November.
Yep.
I don't know why we're talking about this now, but we are.
We're doing the schedule with them.
Yeah, we are with you guys. Technically, by November of 2026, if the Horror Daddies are still here, which we will be,
we'll never die.
Yeah. We can either do the remake or we can do Freddy versus Jason. And the reason I ask is because we technically have talked about Freddy versus Jason, but in a commentary track style, not in this particular style. So if you guys want like Freddy versus Jason, like in this particular style, let us know, even though we might still do it because I fucking love Freddy
that
versus
movie's
Jason.
fucking awesome. We used to love that movie. That's
and it's mostly a Jason movie because Freddy has 1 kill.
Jason goes, oh, I can't do nothing. Anyways, cut away. Oh my god! But
yes,
you want to say who directed and everything?
Yes. So this was directed and written by Rob Hedden, or Hedden, characters based on Victor Miller, and then budget was $5 million, made $14.3 million, and it has about 6 to 5 taglines on IMDb.
All right, here we go, guys.
Not our longest, but. Fuck, I lost it. Jonathan, just say something cool.
Pride. Guys, so all my allies out there, this is time to kiss your gay homie. Go out there, tell them that you love them.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, that's it.
All right, so we do have 6 taglines for Jason Takes Manhattan. Number 1, I love New York. Heart symbol in the shape of a bloody ice hockey mask denotes love. Okay.
That feels like an ad that like you're not supposed to read this.
Yeah. It says it literally says I love New York, parentheses, heart symbol in the shape of a bloodied ice hockey mask denotes love.
You were reading that. You were so confused while reading it. You're like, what? Oh my
That must
God.
be on a poster on a specific symbol. Okay. The next one, the city that has seen it all ain't seen nothing yet.
Okay.
Yeah, because they didn't go there.
Yeah, he not even seen the city.
Yeah. The next one, the biggest city in the world is about to be scared down to size.
Okay, I guess.
Are they? Okay.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure Texas is like way bigger than them.
Well, that's a state.
Oh, well, that's true.
Oh, we're tired. Okay, the next one is Life in the City is Murder, Deluxe Edition DVD.
Oh, okay. Heart shape. Oh my god.
All right, the next one is New York has a new problem.
Okay, that's the one on Letterbox.
Okay.
But okay, I guess it did for a moment.
And then the last one, The Big Apple's in Big Trouble.
Okay, that's better. That's
Yeah.
a good one. That's a good one.
What
Leprechaun and Jason were at the same time running around.
do you mean?
Wasn't the second one in New York as well? It
Bitch,
was.
I don't remember.
I don't remember
The
either.
third one's in Vegas. That's all I remember.
Yeah, you're right.
For
maybe.
Leprechaun. That should have been called Leprechaun Takes Vegas, but we're not gonna go there. Okay. But yeah. Oh, should we do our reviews?
Yeah, so like
Before
we do in every
anything else,
movie, we go to Letterboxd to give this movie a rating and review. So Carlos, what was your rating and review?
So, let me go back because I told Jonathan I kind of want to read other reviews because it's pretty funny. But anyways, I gave it a 2-star. I think mostly because I had fun watching it with friends.
That's true.
If not, this would probably be a 1 to half a star. But I will say, the teleportation in this movie goes crazy.
Yeah, what? They like never really establish it. Like we can kind of be like, oh wow, he's always here and he's always there.
In the slasher trope, yeah, you're running and then the killer appears. Mostly it's him usually.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, okay, it's in the woods.
But in this one, the oh my god, Ava turns around and he's there, and he turns around, he's over here too, and it's like, wait, he just has powers
and
all of a sudden.
the guy with the windbreaker,
Yeah.
he's like 1 minute up the ladder and then the next Jason right behind him. I'm like, what the fuck?
They said, fuck it, he got powers.
And when you went to the bathroom, the uncle, Jason is chasing him. He runs into a building. Out of nowhere, the uncle gets thrown out the fucking window. And Jason's up there.
What the fuck? Yeah, no.
There's multiple Jasons.
Yeah, this makes Jason way too crazy. They're
Yeah.
too insane. Like, I understand kind of alluding to it, but like,
No,
this is too on the nose.
They said, nah, he can teleport.
Yeah, and then he doesn't use it most of the time. It's just for sometimes.
Yeah. When
Special
it's needed.
occasions.
Yeah, when it's needed.
But I gave the movie 1.5,
Okay.
and I think the same. I think because I have fun watching it with you guys. And I said Jason takes a boat that seems to be going somewhere, but eventually lands on New York for 2 minutes, but kind of fakes the in between to try and trick us. Part 8.
That's good. Okay. Before I start going into my monologuing like I did with Carrie versus Jason, some of the reviews in this movie on Letterboxd are really fucking funny.
Oh man.
So I'll read some of them. This one's by PD187. I don't know if I can say names, so you know what? I won't. They gave it a 3.5, and they said opens on a shot of the Twin Towers, setting very different expectations for how Jason will take Manhattan. And you know what? They gave it a 3.5. That's not. I guess they liked it.
They liked it. They loved it.
The next one is a 2-star, and it's a rewatch. And they said Jason takes ... his time to get to Manhattan.
That is so good, bro. They got comedians in Letterboxd.
They really do. Okay.
Hey, this one, it's just a heart. Hey, I'm killing over here.
This one says 2 stars, and they said Jason gets on a small boat and kills people, and then gets on a large ship and kills people, and then goes to Manhattan and kills more people.
Jason should be taking his damn ass home. That's so good.
Okay, this one's just a heart, but it says Jason does not take Manhattan. That's what I said.
In Friday. Oh wait, this is a different language. Never mind. I can't read
Okay.
this.
Okay, this one. He barely took Manhattan. This is a 1.5. He barely took Manhattan. He spent the majority of it on a fucking boat. This series is testing my patience. And I'm like, you're almost done.
Yeah, you're almost there. Just
finish
watch
it.
them. And trust me, you don't even see Jason in the next one.
You really don't.
I'm trying to think. You know what's crazy? I love the mask in this one, and I love the mask in the next one too, because it's like melted into him.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Dumb as fuck. I love it. That's so simple.
Oh, 1.5 alternative title proposal. Jason takes 60 minutes to get to Manhattan.
Oh, please. He barely took the subway. Okay, that's good. That's
okay,
good.
we're good. We're done.
Oh,
Okay.
oh my God.
Okay. Sorry.
No. If you find another one.
Okay. Wait, what? Okay, 3 stars and love for the flashback to the swimming lesson. I do love sadistic parenting in this movie. That is only in movies. Okay.
Oh my God. These are so good.
I have questions. In the last movie, we were talking about how there's a camp here.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lake, and then I guess Tina's house was over there. Tina killed her daddy, but
she brought all the shit down with her.
Yeah, and we don't know where Jason. I wish I would have listened before coming to talk here. Okay, now in this movie, this is what pisses me off. The camp is right there in front of us. Yep. You see it. A yacht. How? On a lake? Connected to what? Then
I mean, could they drive it there?
That was a big ass yacht.
It's like really big.
Anyways, the yacht says down in anchor. I guess I'm already in the movie. The yacht says down in anchor.
There's too many fucking characters in this movie.
And Jason is right underneath that water, but right 15 feet away is the camp. Shouldn't it be fucking Tina's house?
That's true. Also,
this
Jason,
opening makes more sense if you skip 7 and go from
and it
6.
just goes, yeah. But then
why is there a fucking dock underneath?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Also, where's the dad?
Thank you.
Her dad that didn't decompose. He's safe, fine. Where is he?
He probably floated back up and made his apologies with Tina.
Yeah, he was like, Tina, my bad, and he just left.
Like,
yeah, I don't. This makes sense. Yeah, if you, like you said, like if you just skip it and then just go, I guess it makes sense. You can kind of be like, I don't know, shit falls on the water all the time.
Also, the power line, the big ass Jaws 2 power line.
That's what it reminded me of, Jaws 2. I was like, yo, that's crazy.
That was not there before.
Yeah, I'm like, do they have those in lakes?
There's no point to have them.
I don't know, bro.
The camp is connected to fucking land.
Yeah, like
the power line in Jaws was because it was on an island.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know, bro. Look, without all that shit, we wouldn't have had this movie.
I'm just glad that the next movie there's not really a lake anywhere, so there's no questioning this.
It's that's not the only problem. It's a lot of weirder shit. But there's a Evil Dead reference in the next one.
Yeah, I mean the next one it's a lot of references because
that's true.
That next movie is the plot for Freddy vs. Jason vs. Ash.
Yeah,
a whole bunch of stuff, but yeah. We'll talk about it when we get there next year.
But I'm gonna go down the movie, the casting, because there's a lot of people in here. We got Jensen Daggett as Rennie. I didn't say it. It started with a D. Okay. Charlene Martin as Tamara. We got Scott Reeves as Sean Robertson. We got Tiffany Paulson as Susie Donaldson. We got Alex Dakin as Deccan. That's a crazy Ralph.
That's our crazy Ralph in this movie. Yeah,
I'm gonna call him mentally unstable. Ralph for Raphael. We got Amber Pollock as Rennie as when she was young.
Mm-hmm.
Kane Hodder, of course, the icon himself as Jason.
Mm-hmm. We
got Kelly, who talk to me, baby, as Ava.
Wannabe?
Watanabe.
Oh, I guess
Wannabe. We got Todd Caldcott as Jim Miller. Peter Mark Richmond as Charles McLaughlin. We got Barbara Bingham as Colin Van Dusen.
That's a teacher.
Yeah, okay, that's basically it. The rest, we don't.
I will say, shout out to oh my god, what's his name? Ken Kurzinger, because he's the cook in the diner scene. He's technically Jason too.
Oh, true.
So we do get a Jason versus Jason for like 2 seconds.
That's true. Also, there's like Vincent Craig Dupree, like he's Julius. He's like all the way in the bottom for some reason. Like I'm like, bro, he literally has like an entire scene.
That's true. Oh, and Saffron Henderson, who's JJ, she's the rock star girl.
Yeah, Wayne Martin Cummings as Wayne. Wow, look at Wayne now. Yeah.
Why does Wayne look like Timothy?
Mikey?
Yes. I was gonna say Timothy Chalamet, but not Timothy Chalamet.
No, the other
Timothy
Timothy Oliphant. Yeah,
Yeah.
he does look like him. And I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the main cast of kids. Who there are more kids on that boat that we ignored. What happened?
This movie,
What's the T?
Jason, young Jason, the little kid Jason,
Mm-hmm.
Tim Merkovich.
What is?
He's in one movie as an actor, which is this movie.
Okay.
But he's an editor in 13 films.
Oh my
And
God.
one of them
Oh my God.
is A Haunted House 2.
Let's go.
We can connect it, bro. Movie to movie.
That movie's not that good, but let's go.
That's so funny.
I prefer the first one.
Yeah, that's I hear that a lot
Mhm.
too. But let's just jump into this movie. This movie can be like 5 minutes right now.
Okay, yeah. So Jason's on that.
You want to
lake.
talk about fruits? No, I'm just kidding.
Actually, no, I'm just kidding. And then demons we fought.
Well, we kind of said,
I can't say yet because honestly, we're recording this on June 1st.
yeah,
But
exactly.
happy Friday the 13th when you're hearing this.
Get your tattoos.
Yeah, happy Pride.
Oh, I'm getting a tattoo, so you're gonna see me a little bit more tatted up in August.
Yeah, which-
She's
2
very
months.
busy. She's very busy.
Like I said, we do get this movie opens with a title card, and I love that this movie opens with like scenic shots of specific places in New York,
Yeah.
and it's literally where we're gonna see Jason later on in the movie.
If this is New York, this is the only place they could film.
Yeah, they're establishing like you're gonna see Jason here,
Here, and here.
and yeah.
Even though the people in the Times Square, it's the same people for later in the movie. So it's like,
Yeah.
so they just sit there all day.
They did these shots at pretty much the same night, probably.
That's so funny. They just edited it down. Like, yeah,
Mhm.
that makes sense.
And then we open on this big ass yacht on this lake with Camp Crystal Lake right behind it.
Yeah.
And
And you have the two couple that
Yeah.
are gonna start fucking. So we get titties off the bat.
yeah, it's Jimmy and,
And
I
we
forgot
went,
her name.
ew, it's pride. Disgusting.
Yes. And he's like nervous and he starts telling her the story. We get the monologue of Jason Voorhees. We know the story. It's part
Yeah.
8.
Cut to the
And-
first 5 movies.
7, yeah.
7, yeah.
And then they separate for a second. He
Mhm.
jump scares her with the Jason mask. He throws the anchor down. We see that Jason gets electrocuted back to life.
Which
Um,
all the fish in that area are dead. All the fish just raise up because they're all fucking dead. They're all
That's-
electrocuted.
and if anybody was on that lake,
Fuck.
dead
That's the little girl from
Roasted.
last movie's dad. Dead.
or
If he
brought
was-
back to life.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Tina's dad.
Tina's dad came back.
He jump scares her, like he pranks her with Jason mask and stabs her.
Yeah.
Then they start fucking some more. Jason gets on the boat. He takes the mask because we need a mask. I don't know why this mask has a fucking cut on the fucking.
He's a fan.
forehead.
He loves these movies.
He must
It's-
love. He loves part 4. He heard of the Tommy Jarvis story.
And then he made it super fucking yellow.
Yeah,
And then he was like, "Yo, this is accurate. This
Yeah.
is lore accurate."
they got this. They got that from NECA. That's where they got the
Oh, he
mask
got the neck
from.
exclusive.
So Jason kills him. She runs. She hides, and then he finds her.
And she
He slowly goes to stab her, and she just sits there and takes it.
just screams,
Yeah.
hoping Jason be like, "Damn, bitch, leave me. I'm gonna leave you alone."
Right. And then the next morning, Jason drives the boat to this big ass dock that's supposed to still be Crystal Lake. Makes no sense.
And then it's like, how the fuck did he take that yacht? It's a lake, so why in the middle of the ocean? Make it make sense.
Someone please draw me a map.
Maybe okay. Wait. I have an idea. Jason can teleport. Maybe he teleported the whole yacht because he was holding it.
You see, that makes more sense.
I'm telling you.
That makes more sense. Okay, so they're not on Crystal Lake.
No.
Well, he wasn't on Crystal Lake. He just took the yacht and moved it somewhere else.
He can telekinesis porb, yeah. And he just teleported. He was holding it and it teleported with him.
My thing is, this man is obsessed with this area.
Yeah.
Like, he specifically in part 3 walked his ass back to the
Yeah.
area
Yeah.
because he's obsessed living.
He loves
there.
that shit.
But this time he said, "I'm done."
Jason said, "It's no place like home."
New, yeah, he said, "New life, new me,
Knew me.
moving out."
I'm making it big, mama.
Yeah. So
There's this whole family drama. We got the teacher with our main girl,
Rennie.
Rennie, yeah.
who she got from eBay. She got a whole Stephen King pen that he wrote Carrie with.
Yeah, and then she's like, "Really, mama?" Or teacher, that's so crazy. But then she asked for the certification, and she goes, "Wait,
Yeah.
I didn't get no certification, bitch. You got scammed."
Yeah, it wasn't Stephen King with a PH. It was Stephen King with a V.
Steven.
Yeah. So
It was Steve.
Steve King. Yeah. So Rennie's afraid of something. We don't know just what it is yet. Her uncle
Of Jason.
Yeah. Yes. Her uncle Charles is on the boat too. I don't know. He's a professor.
I don't fucking know. I
Yeah.
think he's a pedophile.
Later. So we start meeting the kids here and there. We meet Sean. We meet Owen Wilson. We meet
We meet everybody.
yeah, JJ. Wayne.
Yeah,
We just
Wayne.
meet everybody. Ava.
Tamara. I forgot the boys. I think the boys just kind of blended.
Julius, and there's
Julie's the
another-
only one I recognize.
Fight Club. And then the white boy he was fighting, we never got his name.
Did we
But
not
he
get-
dies.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't remember his name, but I didn't.
I thought
hear
it was Sean getting his ass beat.
You know what? I must say this. Wayne is my favorite because he kept saying his name, and I'm like, okay, I remember you.
Yeah.
Thank you
Yeah.
for doing that.
And I only know Sean because he has a pretty face.
I remember.
I remember a pretty face.
That's true. But I'm trying to think. Yeah, no, I don't know his name.
Which one?
The one that the blonde, the one that we don't see his face.
Oh, against the Rock?
Yeah,
We never got his
I
name.
don't think so. Right? Okay.
He was just in Fight Club. We'll say that's Brad Pitt.
That's Brad Pitt.
So the name of the yacht is the Lazarus.
Yeah.
We get this guy, the one of the deck crew, Crazy Ralph, for this movie. He says we're all doomed because he saw Jason drive up with the yacht and just let Jason swim up on the fucking boat.
Crazy Ralph was looking and then just see him spawn into the lake, and he's like, "Oh fuck!"
So, okay, that's another thing. Jason parks the yacht, jumps in the lake or ocean, and then just swims his ass to the boat and
Yeah.
disappears. And goes, I'm going on an adventure. Because he could have just stayed in the area and just killed people there. No, he's like, no, I'm going on this adventure.
Yeah.
I sense horniness teens.
Yeah,
in this
I
boat.
think Jason is driven by his horniness
and teens.
and teens, and
Yeah.
he's like, I have to go over there because I have to kill them all because they're about to have premarital sex.
Yep.
Jason worked on me because I was scared of sex. Wow. Because back as a kid, I was like, Jason kills people that have sex, so don't
That's
have sex.
true.
And it
You know-
worked on me.
It worked on me for a little bit, but then you're like, like that one rapper once said, when you come to your senses.
It's
if
true.
you're horny, you're not thinking.
It's true. That's true.
And then when you come, you're like, oh fuck, Jason's
did I
gonna get
do?
me. I just came to
Yeah,
my
like,
senses.
holy fuck, Jason, no.
Yeah.
Maybe Jason just needs some pussy or bussy, one of them.
Bussy.
And then he'll be like, you know what? It's not that bad. Maybe I
know-
need to stop killing motherfuckers.
I think Jason can fuck.
You think so? He doesn't
Yeah.
know how to.
We don't know that.
Who he fuck? Who he fuck at the lake? Another a monkey? Wait, they don't got monkeys in the lakes.
No.
I was thinking of Tarzan because Tarzan definitely claps some cheeks.
You've been watching too much Brandon Fraser, George of the Jungle. That's what you've been
Oh,
doing.
Man, how'd you get me?
okay?
Yup.
Damn it. Am
Jason could have practiced in the woods.
I? With what?
Wood.
That's true. You fucking them trees. Yes, they be fucking them trees, bro. Yo, we're just trying to make jokes because this movie, we're about to finish the plot.
Oh yeah, yeah. So now
They're all dancing. We
Yeah.
got JJ is the rock star. It cuts to like a random music video.
Sean, he is the son of the
The
captain
captain.
of the boat. I don't know why they're on this. I don't know if it's a high school like
I think it's a
ending,
graduation
right?
party thing. That's what I
Okay.
got from it.
Okay, cool.
Because
Or-
it said congratulations.
Okay.
honestly.
Okay. So yeah, we meet JJ. She's rocking out. Wayne is recording her. They're doing a music video. She decides to go to the bottom of the boat to rock hard, and because it looks aesthetically cool, I guess.
Yeah, which it does. I
Yeah.
get it. But Dwayne is busy with something else.
Yeah. So we find out what it is later,
hmm
and then she gets killed via guitar. Like Jason just hits her really fucking
Which-
hard in the head with a guitar.
Bonk. Just bonk on the head. And then she just falls. Oh, damn.
No,
But the hair could have protected her. Because
that's
it was
what I
very
said
like
about
poofy.
you see?
It's true.
Same
You
with
know-
the bucket.
Yeah, you were right.
Thank you. God, I know I'm right.
I'm not fucking
Anyway.
dead. She fucking dead.
She is
She is
fucking dead.
dead.
By rock and roll, baby.
Yeah.
Then Ava
Sean-
and Tamara,
Oh yeah.
they're checking out the boys at the Fight Club.
the Fight Club. Yeah.
and they're boxing, and the poor guy, Julius, beats the motherfucker's ass.
We're establishing that Julius can fight for later.
Oh yeah,
You know?
then the white girl likes the black man, and then the Asian girl likes the white man.
Yep.
It's like a whole like
typical.
it's like ooh.
So then Rennie gets visions of the little boy drowning via the window.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's Jason.
It's just that he doesn't look like he does ever in the movies. He
Yeah.
looks like a normal kid.
Yeah. Why does she have history with Jason? We don't know just yet. Doesn't make any sense age-wise either.
Yeah,
But
I don't
pop
get
off
it.
queen. And then Ava and Tamara do some coke and they get caught by Uncle Charles,
Mm-hmm.
the professor. And then we get this hot white boy that was in the fight club. He
Mhm.
gets killed by hot rocks.
Yeah, he goes to the sauna, puts some water in the steam, and then Jason just drops that shit on his chest, which kind of cool.
Yeah,
'Cause you see it
that'll
going
hurt.
in.
Yeah, that'll hurt. That'll definitely hurt.
But we don't see his face, which is like so funny that we don't even get the character's face.
even because even in the fight club he's wearing like the face protection, and
Yeah.
I can't tell who he is.
Yeah, it was so weird.
Did we meet him earlier? No, I don't know.
Body.
Adi adi. And then Tamara, since Tamara's angry.
Yeah.
Okay.
This scene is insane.
Tamara's mad because she got caught doing coke by Uncle Charles. And when I say Uncle Charles, because he is the uncle of Rennie. So
yeah.
she's mad at Rennie.
For
Rennie
no
has
reason.
done nothing to her. It's her uncle.
So she said, "You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something fun.
I'm gonna do premature murder, and I'm gonna push this bitch off the boat, and that's what she does.
She like decks her, and it just cuts to fucking Rennie just flying off the boat,
What? No railing.
and then nobody reacts. Everyone's like, "Oh no,
Oh shit! I would be like, yo, sharks,
yeah, she's gonna fucking die. We're in a giant boat moving, like
and it's not a lake.
no."
And if it was, alligators.
It also looks like it's freezing in there.
Yup. And
And-
she's drowning because she can't swim. So now we know that if Rennie's afraid of fire, if Rennie's afraid of water, and so is Jason, how can we use
Use
that?
that against them. They
So,
do.
Yeah, because little Jason is pulling her down.
Yeah.
It's obviously her imagination. So Sean jumps in like the big hero 6 he is, and he saves her,
Mhm.
and they pull them back up, and then they're like, "Oh, go get a towel for her," and I'm like, "Yo, what about Sean though? He cold too."
Yeah, and then the teacher kind of laughs at her because she goes, "You want to talk about it?" She goes, "I can't swim." And then the teacher, you see her, she goes, like, the dumbass.
Yeah, she's like, "Fuck, you don't know how to say it."
How old are you?
Yeah, you grew up around Crystal Lake. What are you talking about?
What are you doing?
But
But then this is where the uncle comes back and he's fucking mad at everyone, like, leave her alone. Like,
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
kind of protective over her.
yeah, and then
Hypocrite.
Rennie goes off to the bathroom, and little boy shows up through the mirror and tries to pull her in. It's
Very
Jason again.
evil dead. That
Mhm.
mirror shot from the
Yep.
first one.
And then Tamara tries to seduce Charles with her project, her body. Because I guess she has a biology. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, she
And-
has a biology project, and then she takes her robe off, and then she drew stomach and then
Yeah.
heart, and then that's it. And she goes, I want to make sure all my organs are labeled. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
bitch, you only label 2.
yeah, you F.
Yeah. So she starts making out with the teacher, problematic, and then Wayne is recording the whole thing because it was all a trick to blackmail him.
Yep.
So he wouldn't expel her or whatever.
And you know what he's gonna say?
False accusation.
There we go.
Yeah.
Accusation.
But he ended up kissing her, so
He kissed, and they laid up on the bed.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then so then Wayne said, "Damn, Tamara, you kind of look good."
Yeah, he tried shooting his shot, and she said, "All right, Wayne, thank you for the help. Bye."
But then
and-
she's taking a shower,
yes, and Jason shows up.
and he's like, "What's up, girl?
Yeah,
You trying to label a innocent man as a pedophile?"
right.
False
Jason is actually alpha male.
And he's so mad that he punches the mirror.
Yeah, for no reason. He's like, "Bitch, fuck you."
Yeah, and she just sits there like, "Oh my god,
She's like, "Bruh, you're like right next to the door."
yeah, get out!" And he just takes a knife and stabs her and kills her.
Yeah, off screen, obviously.
Yeah. And then we cut to the captain and his little friend Carlson, and Carlson The captain leaves, puts Carlson in charge, and then Carlson gets stabbed in the ass by Jason
Oh,
a
yeah.
couple times.
Fuck you.
Yeah. And then the captain comes back and is like, oh my God, Carlson dead. And then he gets his throat slit.
Which this one really cool because
Yeah.
it's all one shot. He goes like this, and I mean I know how to do it. He already has it on, and then he moves his neck up, and it's like blood
opens
falling.
up,
It is
yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah. And then after that, Sean and Rennie find the bodies of the uncle and the dad and Carlson.
And then they go, "Oh my God, we're in trouble."
Yeah, he tries to call up everybody saying it's an emergency. Everyone finds the bodies.
Yeah,
Crazy Ralph comes in. It's like, it's Jason Voorhees. Ha ha ha.
we're doomed.
Yeah, he tries to call Mayday, Mayday, but Jason cuts the line.
Like he always does.
Yeah, like he always does. And then Rennie's trying to drop the anchor, and her uncle stops her. And then Ava finds Tamra's body.
Mhm.
Ava ends up running into Jason. Jason chases her into the dance room where
And
he starts teleporting.
And this is where we're like, oh, he has powers now all of a
Mhm.
sudden. It's because he met Tina last episode and go, Tina can't be the only one with motherfucking powers.
Oh, this is what happened. So the dad dragged him to the lake, right? Tina's
Mhm,
dad. And what
mhm.
happened is that since the lake is magical for some fucking reason in this movies, the dad got absorbed into Jason. Now, if we remember the rules of Carrie,
That's true.
the gene for the males is recessive.
Yeah.
So technically, now Jason has some type of telekinetic power
Gotcha.
because he absorbed Tina's dad, who had the recessive gene of the telekinetic power.
Honestly, this adds up just as much as New York in this movie.
Oh, Tiffany, yeah.
Yeah. But then she turns around and he's there, and then she turns around and he's also over here.
Yeah.
So it's like, what the fuck is happening?
You know, this is one of those like Mandela effects, I guess, where I thought, because she gets choked the fuck up, and I
Yeah.
remember that, but I thought he slammed her head against the
disco ball?
disco ball and
Yeah.
then threw her.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I remember that. Is there like a deleted scene, like a separate kill?
It might be.
Maybe.
I can look it up. But he chokes her the fuck up and then just fucking tosses her.
Just fucking throws her, dude.
Mhm.
Like, she took that hit.
But I will say she a baddie because I just remember that she's in X-Men 2
And she got them
and she
claws.
got the nails and she fights Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
She's so fucking beautiful.
Yep.
Mhm. So
Let's
then
see.
all the frat boys go hunting for Jason because you know.
A lot of testosterone.
yeah. And what happens is Wayne is making a found footage movie, which is kind of cool.
He
But-
got a gun, camera in hand.
Yeah, but he's also like Vilma. His glasses fall off, he can't see, and shoots a random dude on accident.
With
And
my glasses.
a random dude that we saw earlier, Tamara say hi to. That's all we needed him for.
Yeah.
and,
And then Jason shows up and Jason
Mhm.
says, fuck your stupid ass camera.
yeah, found footage. And then he throws him onto like a control panel and gets electrocuted, and then he
And-
starts a fire.
Yeah, his whole body just turns into fire.
Jason
Started
started
the
the fire.
fire. Wayne
In
was
the boat.
always burning till the world's returning.
And then we're gonna go to Manhattan, where Jason's gonna take it, and we're gonna
Fight it.
bake
Fight
it.
him.
Yeah, fight him.
Yeah, woo.
Woo.
That was good. That was
Hey,
good. I think that was
we
really
tried.
good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, and.
Yeah. So, then Jason finds the windbreaker guy, the Owen Wilson
Oh,
looking guy.
yeah.
And this is where we really teleported to.
Yep.
And the guy starts climbing up the flagpole, and then Jason just appears behind him and just tosses him, and he gets stabbed.
With like a bunch of spike thingies.
Yeah.
I don't know, like cable, I don't know, antennas.
Yeah.
They're like antennas.
But then Jason's also responsible because the boat is on fire, so he pushes the fire alarm.
Which actually kind of dope from him.
Yeah, he was like, you know what? You guys need to get off this boat.
Yeah, because it's like, this
Also,
is really dangerous.
I'm also not gonna die on here.
Yeah, he's like, yo, I'm looking out for my safety.
Yeah.
But this is where like Rennie is like locked in her room because her uncle locked her in there.
Oh yeah, because she gone crazy.
Yeah, and then Sean comes in and he's like, there's an explosion downstairs with the body.
After
Wayne's
Jason
body.
attacked her.
Oh
and she
yeah,
stabbed
yeah.
Jason with a Steve King pen.
Yeah. That came back. He got Michael Myers by Steve King's pencil,
Yep.
which is crazy.
That
Which
he might have wrote Carrie or Maximum Overdrive, whichever one. Iconic.
iconic as fuck. Love that for him.
Mhm.
And then he also like broke the glass with his head.
Yeah.
For no reason, Jason. You don't have to do that.
Everyone gets off the boat,
Mhm.
even the dog. There's a dog in this movie.
Well, yeah, that we see
Toby.
sometimes.
Mhm. Julius got thrown off the boat, which he got saved by Jason.
Yeah, he did.
But he gets on the boat with everyone else, and then they just start paddling. And a whole day goes by because it's daytime. And then eventually they make it to New York City.
New York City.
They're like, oh my God, what's over there? And I'm like, you mean the big ass statue you probably saw 500 feet ago?
The two giant towers that are super big and noticeable from a distance.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know. Maybe fucking Atlanta.
So they see New York, but then they end up in Canada really fast. I don't know how that happened.
Like this.
They're in the back alleys of Canada, Vancouver.
And then right away it gets mugged. Because New York.
The minute you get off, you're going to get mugged. Rennie, her dog almost got shot, but she saved it.
He runs away.
Yeah, good for you, Toby. Rennie gets taken by these two muggers.
Yep.
Right? Muggers? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, not muggles like Harry Potter.
Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they coke her up.
Coke her up?
Is it coke?
No,
Heroin?
bro. They use the reanimator juice.
Yeah, sure. With a dirty needle. And I'm like, girl, get tested.
And then she's high for like 2 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the guys are going to take advantage of her.
Yeah,
obviously.
they're going to essay her. But Jason, this is where we're like, okay, Jason.
Let's go. Yeah. She's like, please, Jason, Jason, hurry and kill me. Kill me, Jason.
And then the same needle that they use on her, he kills one of them.
And like through his whole body.
Yeah. And then the other
one, he hits his head on the steam thing. And then that's it.
That's right. But she got away. And then Jason runs into Julius as he's trying to call the police and chases Julius up a building. And I'm going to be honest.
Mandela effect.
Yeah, I thought this was a lot shorter.
Yeah, like
this
boom.
goes on for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's like Julius keeps punching and punching and and it just keeps going. And I'm like, I don't remember this scene being this long.
Me neither.
I thought it was like boom, boom,
I
boom.
thought it was like
and
1, 2, 3, and Jason's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
No. It goes on for a while. And then, Jason takes his head off clean with one punch.
He goes, take your best shot. One shot. That's it.
One
and
shot,
I love that.
One opportunity.
One opportunity, baby. And then it goes flying and rolls into a trash can. I love that shit.
Funny. Then the gang gets back together. Charles got in contact with the police. The police is there. They get in the police car, but with teleportation powers, Julius's head is inside of the cop car already.
Was that? Oh, it was Julius's head. How the fuck? Like, Jason's he's fast with it.
It's the telekinetic powers from Tina's dad.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
And he shows up at the end of the
at the end of the alley.
alley.
He grabs the cop first.
Oh shit, you're
kills
right.
the cop. They start driving, and then he's at the end of the alley. And I was like, oh damn,
bro, his bar teleport right away.
This is the kind of in a violent nature movie I need to see.
Yeah,
telling Jesse teleporting.
That would be actually kind of funny.
And every time he does this, it's like the Dragon Ball Z.
Jason, it's very anime. But then this girl, high as fuck,
sees boy Jason in the middle of the street, and she just says,
"Fuck it,
America."
He just runs his ass over.
She runs his ass over. You see the dummies in the car, just like very stiff.
Oh yeah, they go and then stand up really fast.
Stiff. And the teacher doesn't get out the car. The car explodes.
She's like in the middle. I guess she has to wait for everybody. But she was, I think, in the middle.
Was she at the end? No, she wouldn't be at the end.
She would be, I think. Wait, I don't remember.
Cop cars have two sides.
If I remember, it was Sean, the uncle, Rennie. So yeah, I think she was in a corner. I think she was.
There's another door.
Yeah, so I don't know what the fuck she was doing.
Also, Rennie was on her side, so Rennie could have just opened the door for her if that was the case.
Yeah, I don't know.
Unless she got her ass knocked out and they just left her.
Yeah, she hit the seat in front of her and she got knocked out.
Anyway, she's gone.
Exploded in a crazy explosion.
Yeah, and this is when we get the backstory of what happened. So Rennie did lose her parents in an accident.
But
so
you know how she remembered, right? She saw the puddle of oil that's on fire and she said, water.
Yeah, because if Jason died by water and Freddy by fire, this is how we get our memories back. So she sees the boat in the puddle and we get the flashback. Her uncle does have custody of her now. And she's trying to learn how to swim. or once he wants to teach her how to swim, but the way he does it is something an uncle would do, where like
Jason's gonna fucking get you.
Yeah, Jason drowned in this lake, and if you don't learn how to swim, he's gonna drag you down with him.
Anyways,
Pushes her,
bitch, and she's like, and he goes, hurry, Jason's gonna get you, hurry.
This is so stupid.
This is so dumb. And the thing is, I would do this, but I playful, right? Like, obviously,
Yeah, and
it'd be more playful.
I mean, it's dumb in the way of like, this is how we're connecting all this to her. Like,
so
do
dumb.
we even need to connect them?
No, not at all.
Exactly.
But then he's really serious. Like, yeah, Jason's gonna get you, so learn how to swim. And then little baby Jason with a mask on comes up and like drags her ass, and then she comes back to her senses and goes, You put me in that lake. You threw me. And he's like, I was trying to teach you.
Which girl, I would always remember my uncle for pushing me in the lake.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you. But she gets mad and she leaves. And then Jason starts chasing him. And this is when he like just teleports to the building and just dumps him. And then he finishes him off by dumping him in remember the little cute rat we saw? He drowns him in the dirty rat water. And then she and Sean share a kiss as she confesses that her parents died, and that's why Charles had custody of her.
And Sean's like, I don't give a fuck right now. We're getting chased.
Yeah, Jason appears again after they make out. And he chases them through the subway, which he just doesn't open doors. He just bores through doors.
Yeah, he's just walking, kind of slaying a little bit, and everyone just minding their own business because it's New York. They don't give a fuck. Yeah. And then
my favorite part,
this little girl or some woman is standing there, and Jason just fucking pushes all the fucking away.
And she goes,
but she like she like tosses herself. It's so fucking
he
good.
Pushes her hard as fuck too. And the random stranger like just grabs her like, you okay?
Oh shit, be careful with that man.
So then
they keep walking, but they stop the train.
Yeah, they get out of they stop the train, not like they did in Final Destination 3. And they get out. Jason follows them, and then Sean pushes Jason onto the railing, electrocuting him. Sean doesn't get electrocuted though because of the plot.
Because they need him later.
Yeah. And then they leave the subway and they're in Manhattan. Mm-hmm. They're like, oh my God.
And they make it known that they're in Times Square.
Yeah, we're in Times Square, y'all.
Wow.
They show all the ads. It's just one shot.
One opportunity.
It's everything. They're like, soak it up before the cops come in, before the cops record everything. Yeah. And then we get the gang members that we see at the beginning, and they're listening to music, and they run past them. But then Jason goes, fuck music, and kicks the shit out of their radio.
Yep. And they're like, yo, dude, what's good? And Jason turns around and just shows his face and like, oh man, never mind. And they run.
Yeah. It's like, wow, this movie's kind of funny.
Okay. And then they run after this, they run to a diner. They're asking to call the police, and they're like, oh, the payphone, but she's like, oh, but it's broken. And then Jason breaks through the diner door. Now it doesn't open, just breaks through it.
Yep.
And then this is when the other Jason is like, yo, bro, what's good? And then that Jason fucks up the other Jason.
You're so straight.
Thanks. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, we got Jason versus Jason, and then they run to the sewers. I guess.
There's like a random guy down there saying that this place is gonna get flooded by toxic waste.
We flood it every night at midnight. Which I'm like, what?
Yeah, I don't know if that's a real thing.
I don't think so.
And then he's like, it's gonna be in 10 minutes, which obviously.
So they're running. Jason randomly again teleports and grabs this guy and kills him.
Yep.
And then Sean gets knocked out.
And then he's following Rennie, and then Rennie finds a bucket of toxic waste.
A bucket and a mop.
Yep, and that's some wet ass toxic waste in the face.
Yeah,
and he has that melted look to him, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, it's cool. His mask comes off. He looks dead.
Yeah.
He's freaking out. He starts chasing her again. She gets Sean up. They're leaving, and then Jason catches up to them because, of course, he can teleport. And the water starts coming through.
Yep, and then this is where it takes Jason, and he's holding on. But then when they see him, he's like decaying completely. He's like broken up into little pieces.
He's turning into a child.
He is.
He becomes a child again.
I will say it was really creepy when the water's coming in. He goes, Mama, I don't want to drown. And that shit was super creepy.
Yeah.
I do not like that.
I don't know why she's seeing this. I feel like this whole movie is just a fever dream of her imagination. And this movie doesn't happen.
She wakes up, she's in Canada.
Yeah, because like the next movie, he's back at Crystal Lake. It's not like this toxic waste goes all the way to Crystal Lake.
That's true. What the fuck?
And she's also seeing a child. Like,
that don't even look like Jason.
No, this whole movie's a dream. This movie never happened.
That would be a great theory where it's like this movie actually is completely not what happened at all.
No, this movie's just Rennie's dream.
Because he's at the bottom of the lake, if I'm not mistaken, in this next
No,
one,
in the
right?
next-
I know how it starts with. It's like a fake start.
That's how it starts. Yeah, he's not in the lake.
He's chasing somebody already. Okay,
Mhm.
so they don't really establish
Mm-mm.
if he is or not.
He's just back at Crystal Lake.
yeah. Okay.
And it's been like 10 years or something, and he's like a legend, but he's like technically
he's
still
actually
there.
still there. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Well, and then what happens? Oh, they kiss. They hug and kiss.
They go back up to the, and then Toby finds him, the dog,
Yeah.
and
like,
then it ends.
yay.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, I'm gonna live with that for now on in my head.
That is not
This
canon.
movie's just a
It's-
fucking dream.
Yeah. She just dreamt it. She was so terrified
Mhm.
of Jason that this is someone telling her a story about Jason.
Yeah.
And she just imagined the rest.
I'm gonna say that at least to the part where he comes back to life, but he never gets on the yacht. He just stays in Crystal Lake.
Because my thing is, he dies. Like, his body is completely in pieces. And then in the next one, he's just there. He's just good.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
And he gets blown up
Oh, yeah.
in the next one,
So it's like, what's good?
which is like that's what you needed to do in the first place.
Yeah, that's the one thing you needed to do.
Even though, and then Jason X are like, well, we tried blowing him up, but for some reason he got back together.
that's
I don't
true.
think they explain it.
Yeah, no, they're like, yeah, so he just can't die. They
Mhm.
just went. He can't die. Yeah. But there goes Jason takes Manhattan. Takes his time to Manhattan. Alrighty. What was your favorite kill?
Well, for the most part, from what we can see,
Yeah, of course. This is probably another Jason movie that got fucked by.
and I'm pretty sure
rating.
they're probably out there somewhere, the actual kills. I feel like the Rock guy.
Yeah, that one I feel was very visceral and like kind of like,
even though I didn't know who that was.
yeah, that was the only problem. It's like we only know it's the guy that Julius was fighting because he
Yeah.
goes, "Hey, Julius, it's okay about the boxing
But
match."
I feel like the most memorable from this movie is Julius, because it's pretty funny.
Yeah, I think that scene is pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you're kind of right. It's either those two. I mean, the guitar to the head was kind of cool because he does it to the camera,
Yes.
and the camera like has like blood splatter all over it. So
Yes.
that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Ava kind of just chokes. I like the way he tossed her was kind of crazy.
Yeah, like if that was a real performer, like damn,
If that was the girl, like that,
she took it.
She took that shot, like for real. I'm trying to think of another one that's not. Can I give it to the girl at the train station? Even though she didn't die, but she gave a killer performance.
She did. Yeah, that's fine.
Daddy of the movie. I didn't like.
Sean-
I didn't like
Daddy.
anybody.
I know this. I'm gonna give it to Jason.
Yeah, let's give it to Jason. He
Jason-
got sass.
Yeah,
Is Kane Hodder.
and he transported. He teleported.
He teleports. He was great, and his skills are great.
Mhm.
Kane Hodder's skills are always fun.
And he knows how to choke.
He does. You can ask him to do that for you at the photo ops.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe he'll do it if you're nice.
Yeah.
But
And not
that's
Freddy.
it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Happy Friday 13th, y'all.
Happy Friday 13th.
So-
Happy Pride. Happy Jurassic Month. Join us on Monday for Friday the 13th.
Why are you so nervous?
I don't know.
So
For
we're
Final
doing
Destination 3.
Threads, baby. The one that people love. We
Me.
did see it already, but
We'll see it again.
we'll see it again, baby. I'm down.
I'll speed through it.
Yeah. Then we gotta get through 4.
It won't be that bad.
I hope not.
It won't be that
Do we have 3D glasses? No.
bad. No.
Maybe we should buy it. Maybe it has like a
But that
3D version.
That one's gonna make you be scared of pools,
Mm,
car
oh, yeah.
washes, movie theaters,
Cars.
escalators.
Oh yeah. Movie theaters.
Mm-hmm.
We don't like that. But stay tuned. Go watch it. They're all in Max if you haven't seen them.
Yes, they are.
So go watch that and join us next week for Friday
Yeah.
13th.
And if you only
Final
come, and
Destination.
if you only join us for Friday the 13th, we'll see you next year.
Yeah. So congrats. Thank you for joining and leaving a like.
Yeah.
We already read the comments, so don't worry
Yeah,
about
because we
that.
technically are recording this. We just recorded another episode before this, so technically we haven't done anything.
Our
all week.
timeline is just as fucked up as Friday the 13th.
Yeah, we're kind of trying to do this thing where we record early now, if possible.
And also because June is very busy for
Yeah.
everyone.
So again, another busy month.
and we don't want to skip another episode like we already done.
Yeah. So thank you guys again for all the support and everything. Just keep leaving your comments if you're listening and or if you're watching. 5-star review on Apple, no less.
No less at all. That's it.
And I'll read them on the show. Thank you, Vin Diesel.
You know,
All right, and remember,
stay spooky, stay sexy, and go ahead and take Manhattan, baby.
see you in your dreams. Mwah.
Bye, guys.
New York City.
Horror Daddies.